Here's my solution to the blanks problem. And what I've decided is I'm going to represent blank tiles by the lowercase letter as long as I can and keep it in there up to the moment when I place them on the board. Here's the list of points that we had before. The points dictionary originally had a value of 0 for the underscore character. I've taken that out because I'm not going to use the underscore character. I'm going to sort of immediately translate the underscores into a lowercase letter. So I have to figure out what are my lowercase letters. I get them by lowercasing the letters I already had. And then I went through the lowercase letters and I said the point value of a lowercase letter, of a blank used as that lowercase letter, is 0, updating the points dictionary. And now my plays are going to be words that include lowercase letters in them. So the best play might be something like this, where we have the score, the location, the direction, and the word includes a lowercase letter. And because I've taken that approach, and because I've defined the value of A to be 0, it turns out I don't have to change calculate score at all. I can leave that alone. And the only things I need to change are find prefixes and add suffixes. So let's look at find prefixes. A lot of it is the same, but there's two places where I make a change. So first here, before I was checking to see if the input pre was a member of words or a member of prefixes. Here, I create the new variable, capital pre, and ask, is that in the words? Because the thing I'm going to be passed in could look something like that. It could have a lowercase a in it, and that's not going to be in my dictionary of words, and so I have to uppercase it before I can test. So, like before, I test to see if I'm in the words, and then if I have a good prefix, then I go through my letters in the hand, and here's the second change. If the letter is a blank, then I go through all the possible lowercase letters and try to find a prefix by replacing the letter in the, taking out the blank from the hand and adding on the letter C onto the prefix. Otherwise, I just do what I did before. If it's not a blank, I remove the letter L and add it onto the prefix. So that's find prefix, very simple change. And now for add suffixes, again, two very similar changes, just like we saw before. So we have to, when we're looking up in the dictionary, we have to look up uppercase version of the prefix rather than the original prefix. And when we're going through the hand, first we have to say, is the letter one of the possibilities, one of the allowable results for the anchor? If that's the case, then go ahead and just use it. Otherwise, if we have a blank anywhere in the hand, then it's possible to use that at this point. We consider all the possible letters that might occur in this point. So before we iterated over the letters in the alphabet, here we're iterating over the possible acceptable letters that the blank could stand for. And for each of them, take away the blank, add on the prefix, but make it be lowercase to indicate that this is going to be represented by a blank. And let me just reformat that because it's going off the page.